Good day, and I welcome each and every person and thank you for lending me your ears to explain to you all about your mortgage loans that you are not supposed to know. My name is Emerald van Zyl, and I am a financial investigating consultant for the past 29 years. In that period, I specialized in mortgage loan and I assisted 1,580 mortgage clients in stopping the sale and execution of their homes. Unfortunately, millions other mortgage clients lost their homes as the bank foreclosed on them to recover money they did not owe the bank at all. That is absolutely correct. The bank never contributed one single cent to the mortgage loan of these clients. And this is how it transpired. When you look back when you bought your home, you went to the bank and filled in some paperwork, and one of the pieces of paper that you signed was your mortgage, and it was notarized and it was recorded with the registrar of deeds. Another piece of paper you filled in and signed was a promise to pay. Let's say you borrowed 500,000 rand. When you signed that piece of paper, you promised to pay the bank 500,000 rand over a period of 20 or 30 years, whatever the term was. You signed that piece of paper and it was not notarized, but it was like signing a blank check. However, it was a promise to pay, which made it a negotiable instrument. When you signed that piece of paper, what did they give you? They haven't given you anything yet. You just signed that documentation, and that piece of paper became an asset for the bank. It's now an asset they owe. You no longer owed that asset. And this is what they did with it. They took that asset, created a bond, and took it to the Reserve Bank, and the Reserve Bank gave them a credit of approximately 10 times the amount of your promise to pay. 10 times, that is absolutely correct. And at this point, how much money has they paid? Absolutely zero. They leveraged your promise to pay to create a 5 million rand, and they still had your promise to pay. They kept it. They just created a bond. Now listen what happens now. They now take your promise to pay to another party, and let's call that party a wholesaler, who in return sells your promise to pay to a trust. Let's, for example, call that the Maitland Trust. Well, the question is, where did the money come from for this note? The Maitland Trust informed Security and Exchange Commission and told them that they were going to sell investment certificates and mortgage-backed securities. The note was to induce certificate holders or investors. Now let's say they represent the mine workers. So the mine workers pension fund invested, say, 10 million rand into the Maitland Trust that were backed by your promise to pay. They were given, let's say, 6% return on their investment, and you were paying 7%, so the trusts were earning money. These certificates, that were purchased by the investors, that money went back to the bank where you signed the promise to pay, and that is where the funds come from for you to purchase your house. Wow! The bank now, furthermore, sell your mortgage to a third party by means of securitization. So your mortgage does not belong to the bank anymore. It belonged to a third party. The Maitland Trust, the trustees of the Maitland Trust, takes out the insurance on the amount of your mortgage to secure the money of the investor. When you got into trouble, losing your job or were retrenched and default on your installments, the insurance company on the 91st day of default pays the Maitland Trust the total amount registered on your mortgage. Now, the bank forecloses on you for money you don't owe them. Remember, the loan was not paid by the bank. The only loser is the insurance company, and they should foreclose on you. The bank did not pay you 1 cent. They actually took your promise to pay and obtained a credit of 5 million rand at the Reserve Bank, and furthermore, the bank sold your bond to a third party by ways of securitization. Now, why are they proceeding against you? You don't owe them 1 cent. The only loser is the insurance company, and they should foreclose on you. Million other mortgage clients have lost their homes by execution by banks. Why? They, as explained here, did not owe the bank 1 cent. Please forward this to all your friends. Thank you.